tour.
I see.
To study the major institutions that are facing up to these major challenges of how Singapore is adapting and adopting itself to the transformational activities that are taking place. And also, I think the world has become very tumultuous and there's a lot of instability in all its spheres. But I think Singapore as a country has, up to now, stood the test of time, having innovative leadership, thought-provoking ideas, and excellent policies that have basically, I wouldn't say faced up to all the challenges, but I think...
No, we try our best. We can never, we always make mistakes.
So I'm a great admirer of Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew. How has Singapore adapted and adopted itself to change, especially change in the international economic arena, the technology arena? How have you coped with Meta coming in, high technology coming in, robotics coming in? How have the manufacturing processes advanced itself? So the whole gamut of the economic growth process. How has Singapore adapted and adopted itself?
Singapore is a small place. What we do here is quite transparent. We welcome others to come and learn from our studies, learn from our mistakes and our successes. And we learn from their studies of us too, because it provides an external view of who we are. We can't slow down the world, we can't change the world, we have to accept the world for what it is, and adjust to it. And if AI is becoming more and more important, we better know something about AI, get others to help us, get companies to locate here, there'll be challenges, make the adjustments, learn from our mistakes, and move on. No one owes us a living, no one, the future is not foreordained, and don't take liberties with ourselves. The key, I think, is national unity. If the people are united, then they can take a longer-term view of the future.
The cyclone, the physical damage, the infrastructural damage to livelihoods and so on and so forth was immense. And that's also an area in which you can provide your expertise, because we have been calling for an international donor conference, but to no avail. An international donor conference to help assist Sri Lanka. As I said, the World Bank study itself has shown infrastructural damages to be 4.1 billion, but it's just a preliminary estimate. We believe that the numbers are much greater. And then how about the damage to livelihoods, people's ability to earn, so on and so forth. So these are areas in which I'm pretty sure that your expertise would be of great importance.
How's the textile industry?
More the garments industry. That's one of the highest export earnings that we have, and our major markets are the United States, the United Kingdom, the European Union.
I see.
So that's a very, very important industry.
Yes.
However, we have not managed to diversify our export destinations. The destinations should have been diversified so that you're less risk prone, much more risk averse policy should have been followed, but that has not happened. But with the reciprocal tariffs that have been instituted by the US administration, that has created additional challenges.
What did Trump put on Sri Lanka?
So right now Sri Lanka has a 20% reciprocal tariff rate, but still that has basically imposed many challenges on the industry, new challenges, and there is now a more proactive approach to diversifying our export markets into other export destinations.
Yes. All of us are learning that.
Yeah.
Not just Canada.
That's right.
How are your relations with India?
Very close,
Very close.
very strong, very good, very
They'd
productive.
be very helpful.
Very helpful. India has been one of the single largest donors, both during the Ditwa cyclone and also during the times of bankruptcy, which we are yet to come out of. 2022 posed enormous challenges and risks for our country with the bankruptcy situation. India was the single largest donor. They supported to the tune of over 4.2 billion US dollars.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
That was during the times of bankruptcy. During the Ditwa cyclone, India was the first responder. And India has actually walked the talk in terms of their neighborhood first policy, which is the policy followed by Prime Minister Modi.
No, this is the best relations with Sri Lanka.
Yes. And he supported Sri Lanka during the Ditwa crisis to a large extent, providing food, medicines, infrastructural support, bridges, support through the provision of relief teams. India has what you call a National Disaster Relief Team, and knowing that Ditwa was heading towards parts of India, they were so kind enough to provide those teams. They're very good. And also the support given through helicopters, through the provision of bridges, hospitals, mobile hospitals, in many ways, and in terms of finance also. India helped us. In fact, Your Excellency, I'm one of maybe the only politician in Sri Lanka that has supported India's entrance to the UN Security Council, because as a permanent member, I have openly canvassed. Because that would be a far more realistic representation of the global power configuration. During your tenure as the foreign minister,
Yes.
I'm sure you have pioneered Singapore through turbulent waters in the external affairs arena, and there may be a lot for Sri Lankan public policy decision makers. So I would like to invite you to Sri Lanka to address public policy decision makers on Singapore's success, not merely in the economic arena, which is very well known, but how Singapore has formulated its foreign policy in a very strategic manner, in an articulate manner, so that Singapore has been able to have a very stable external affairs policy. From Sri Lanka's perspective, what Sri Lanka lacks is data-based, issue-based, case study-based, scientific decision-making processes, both in the economic arena and also in the political arena. Brilliant people. We have excellent people. But what I'm referring to are structures, systems.
Yes.
The structures and systems need to be in place, and however much brilliant you are,
Yes.
if there are deficiencies and shortcomings in the systems and structures, then you have a big problem. So I would like to take this opportunity to invite you, which I'll do so also in writing, for you to visit Sri Lanka. This is from Sri Lanka's perspective, I want to tell you. I'm sure Singapore possesses the requisite expertise, the huge amount of talent that you need in trade negotiation, which is a specialized area in itself. In the medical arena, in the engineering arena, and many other professions, we have the world's best. But I think when it comes to trade negotiation, that's a speciality which is a unique speciality where we lack the talent. So I think your expertise in both foreign relations and foreign economic relations, which is basically trade relations, would be of great importance. I mean, Sri Lankans, especially public policy decision makers, can learn a lot from the experiences that you may have. I think Sri Lanka needs to have institutions akin to the Singaporean Civil Service College, which produces officials of very high capabilities. And the present setup, there again, I'm not happy with.
I see.
I think those are also improvements. So when one looks at the public policy processes as a whole, Your Excellency, if I may say the policy cycle from policy initiation, formulation, implementation, monitoring and evaluation, in that particular policy cycle, we have a lot to learn from Singapore's experiences. Recently, Sri Lanka suffered from a natural disaster, catastrophe. It was called the Ditwa cyclone. It in fact impacted Indonesia and also Thailand. And Sri Lanka was also very, very badly affected. And preliminary World Bank studies have shown that just infrastructural losses amount to $4.1 billion US. But that's only the results of a preliminary study. Your Excellency, in principle, would you be agreeable to do a workshop for public policy decision makers who are multi-partisan? We will make an open invitation to all 225 in Parliament to participate. And what's most important is to learn lessons from Singapore, to learn lessons from Singapore's economic miracle, to learn lessons from Singapore's experience with facing up to the challenges of new technology coming in, the AI revolution. How has Singapore adapted itself to the challenges faced by AI, which is enormous, and how Singapore has stood strong in the face of various challenges in the international economic sphere, international political sphere, and as you mentioned in your comments, you brought the concept of national unity, and we also believe that national togetherness, unity, cooperation, the diverse communities is most important. And first and foremost, Singapore's success story has been all are considered to be Singaporean, irrespective of their ethnicity, religion, and so on and so forth.